Evening guys, it's your guy JD, and we are just an hour left before the market actually opens. Okay, we're less than an hour left, so I'm gonna be doing this analysis on UJ, and it's gonna be a quick one. If we get to done with it quickly, I'm gonna jump to other JPY pairs, because what I see on JPY pairs, it's a bit similar, and I think if we can just focus on how we actually ended up ending our week this previous week, you can be able to tell what I'm talking about also, because you can see then we had a nice positive week to the upside, but after testing this week here, you see the week of this previous week here when we were going down. So I always believe that whenever you see a week like this, there is an order block there, or a fair value gap which is lying and dormant in there. When the market comes and tap in there, the market must shift this direction and then continue pushing down. Okay, you can see the push of this candlestick also happen when the market push up, test on this week, and then we continuously move to the downside. Okay, so deep down I thought maybe we were gonna push all the way up to this weekly FVG here. We had this weekly fair value gap which was there. Okay, so I thought maybe we were gonna go and tap inside there before we continuously move to the downside, but then I realized that no, this market is not actually gonna go and test this area here. You see, it was a major structure there, but I saw that the market rejected there. Then I said, okay, this can only mean that this week when we start trading, we're gonna be looking for more moves which are gonna continuously move to the downside, which means that what I have to do now is to come and mark my low and then stick to that low. Okay, so I don't think that we can see UJ hitting maybe 102 before the end of this year, but what I believe is that it can definitely come and hit this area here, which is 129. Okay, I believe that we can hit 129 on UJ. Given with all the structures that we see UJ building up, and if we take a trend from down here, draw it like this, you can see that if we actually find ourselves breaking below this support here, it means that we're gonna have the thing that I'm talking about. Okay, but it's not gonna be necessary for us to have this here, because I want to keep this chart as clean as I can. So I'm gonna start by drawing this outside structure, which is gonna be this one here. This is my first outside structure there. So we have that strong support there, which was acting nicely for the market to push up whenever it tested. Okay, and then we came and have this nice strong resistance up here, which also was playing its part the way that it was supposed to. Okay, so since we managed to get our resistance and our support on UJ, guys, what we're going to be looking for next is something which is going to be lying on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, guys, I was looking at this area here as the area that we're going to test. Okay, remember I said I thought maybe we're gonna come and test the FVG which was there. Okay, so that FVG is even on this time frame here on the daily, you can see it there. So I thought maybe we're gonna go and tap there, but we failed to push above this area here. Okay, and you know the last daily candlestick, guys, act as nothing but an order block. Okay, that was the last buying candlestick from this move from downside going all the way up, which was an order block. The moment we tap inside there, the market shifted and then started selling again. Okay, which to me didn't come as a surprise, because I did expect this, since I thought the break was gonna happen. But then when I noticed that whatever I thought that I had down there, it wasn't actually key, but I'm gonna be aiming for something a bit lower. Okay, what do I mean? I mean something below this zone here. Okay, so it might happen Monday, it might happen Tuesday, but I'm gonna be aiming for the market to break this low here. Okay, just gonna write it as a low. Okay, so this is the low that if we get to break, then this market is gonna be shifting. Okay, we're gonna know that this market is shifting to the direction that we want it to. So looking into 4 hours with that, you can see, guys, or you can be able to tell. Okay, you take your trend, you put your trend there. Okay, So that's why I said this market did trade, but it didn't hit exactly where I was expecting it to come and hit. Okay, so I was expecting this market to push a little bit higher, but we didn't see that happening. So we might consolidate and come and hit that level before we drop down, but that was only gonna happen if maybe we're sweeping this liquidity out, but it didn't happen. So that's why hence I still believe that no matter what's going on now on this market, we are on a downtrend. Okay, judging by the week of rejection, and then you go ahead and you clone the same thing, and then you bring it below, you're gonna see what we actually have. Okay, you're gonna see what we actually have there. Let's do it this way. Okay, so once I'm here, I'm gonna go to an hourly. So on an hourly time frame, you can see what I see, guys. You can see what I see. You can just adjust a little bit of that, but you can definitely see what I see. Okay, so we cannot argue about this, guys. That's definitely a break there. Okay, you can see we managed to break below the structure here. So since we're breaking below the structure, we broke below the structure here. Okay, so now because we know that we are trading below the structure which is here, what are we expecting to see next on UJ? Okay, what's gonna be the next move on UJ? Well, there are two possibilities. You see this inner low here, which is also corresponding to this inner highs. Okay, there is a possibility of this market playing in either here on this area, or we can see it hitting all the way up here on this area. Okay, so we have two areas that we can get ourselves from. The first one is if the market pushes and then get to that point and then drops from that point all the way down to this area here or past that area below. Okay, so we're going to be expecting to see things like those. And the second one is if the market crashes above this area, which means it's going to come and test on this one up here, and when it tests there, we're going to be looking for a continuous move from there to the downside. Okay, and then we're going to be hitting that area down there. So this is what I'm expecting to see in this coming week on UJ, guys. Okay, you can comment with your thoughts, or you can just comment with what you want me to do next, but that's what I see on USD/JPY, guys. USD/JPY is going to be continuously moving to the downside. I don't see any buys which are going to come out of this pairs. All the JPY pairs are going to be dropping. Okay, I was even checking this one I did it last week, guys. Okay, and then I saw it moving, and then the moment it hit here, but I was expecting it maybe to hit a bit higher. Okay, maybe here, because you see the internal structure there, so I was expecting it to hit there, but now I see that we are gonna be selling way too easy and way too soon. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to drop here, maybe inside on this zone here. Okay, I was anticipating it to drop inside this zone, but it just tapped on the zone and not actually break inside, just tapped on it and then it started reversing. Okay, and seeing USD/JPY reversing like that, it also gave me a thought that also AJ is gonna be reversing that the same way. Okay, so if you also take a look on euro here, JPY, you will see the same thing. Okay, we have this box on euro/JPY. So on euro/JPY, we're still stuck inside box. Okay, but while we're stuck inside the box, if we go back to 1 hour, okay, this box does present something to us. Okay, and it's the same thing that you did witness on UJ. Okay, USD/JPY gives you the same pattern that you are seeing here. So yes, this pattern do correlate. Okay, these pairs do correlate a lot. So you can see what you have. You have the same structure, you have the same thing that we're seeing there on UJ. Okay, although like I'm saying, we can test again on this inner low and inner highs, okay, before we actually continue moving to the downside. Okay, so it won't need you to rush it. It's gonna need you to be a bit patient for you to catch trades like this. Okay, or you're gonna be aiming for a retest on these lows here. Okay, so it's gonna be one of two. Okay, it's either you're gonna be lucky and catch a trade down here, okay, or if it pushes up just be a bit patient because it will be testing back up at this level. Okay, and once we are done testing those levels, it means that your first try is going to be here. You will just use proper risk management and then try to sell it all the way down there. Okay, and then your second try is if the market breaks above that structure and then it's coming for this area here. When it reaches that area, be sure to look for sales, and then you can leverage as much as you want when you hit that area there, and then we come down. Okay, so I believe that up here we have a high probability than the one that we have here. Okay, but rather than that, we're gonna be on a downtrend for this week. So this week we're gonna be selling all the JPY pairs. That's what I believe, because I'm seeing the same thing with GJ also. You see, JPY is also showing us the same pattern that we are seeing on all these other JPY pairs. Okay, we are getting the same pattern that we're seeing on the other side. Okay, so and the other thing which is making me like this is because, like, if you check all the pairs, they are correlating and they are responding to the same pattern. Okay, which means that it's gonna be way too easy to just pick one pair that you're gonna be trading and then you focus on that pair and then you trade. Okay, so remember, there's a high possibility of testing the upper side, or there is also another possibility of testing the lower side. Okay, so for you to trade this is just to know which side, which high are you gonna be waiting for the market to retest back on this low that broke here, which becomes a resistance now, or are you gonna wait for the market to retest on this high up here? Okay, and then you take your sales from there. So you have two places that you're gonna be taking sales from. It's either there, then you take your sales all the way down to the low. Okay, or is it gonna be if the market breaks up and come and test this structure here, there where you're gonna retest on, and then you take it all the way down to this area here. Okay, so guys, let me know on the comment section, guys, but that's all that I see on the JPY pairs, because the JPY pairs, guys, proves to be on a falling channel for this coming week. So don't miss this out, guys. Okay, I will post another analysis on other pairs this week. Just comment with them below here on this video, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's grow this channel, and then I'm gonna keep posting and uploading good stuff like this, guys. I'll see you on the next video. I'm out.